Time for our next game. Welcome to New Orleans. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Ready to go to see whoever wins this game is heading to the Orange Bowl. It's Carson Beck versus Riley Leonard. Welcome here, guys. I am Brian Hong. Welcome to the college football playoffs. Third game. It's the 2 ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Let's see who's moving on to the college football playoff, to the semifinals at the Orange Bowl. In real life, Notre Dame won. Let's see what's going to happen here. And we're underway. And he's going to return it right out of the end zone. Tackle down. Here comes Jeremiah Love, a former Notre Dame running back, now plays for Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. Riley Leonard, the now Indianapolis Colts quarterback. Leonard. He's going to try to run with it, but he gets sacked by Warren Barnson. Loss of 2 yards. Warren Benson gets to Riley Leonard for the sack. He tried to run up, gets sacked. Here we go, 2nd and 12. Leonard. He's got a fire. He finds his receiver. And he goes down. Here we go, 3rd and 6. For Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Leonard. Being blitzed, he's got fire. He finds alternate receiver. First down, Notre Dame. First down, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Here we go. Handoff to Jeremiah Love. Love down the field gets first. Tackle down by Humphrey. Jeremiah Love with a beautiful run. Here we go. Wide receivers as that they have is Jaden Greathouse, Collins, and Chris Mitchell. For their wide receivers right now, with Jeremiah Love at running back, and their tight end Chris Mitchell, and their backup running back Price. Here we go, 2nd and 4. Handoff, Jeremiah Love with a juke. Only gets 1 yard. And their defense is able to watch that safety of Clark and Rod. And then Trey Johnson at safety for the freshman. Benjamin Morris at cornerback. Different Bryce Young. Hard Cross and Mill. And another rush by Jeremiah Love doesn't get him anything. It's now 4th and 1. Mitchell Robinson. And here's the punt up in the air to the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's going to be a fair catch going into the end zone. Now here comes the Georgia Bulldogs offense. Dominic Lovett will be going up against Jordan Clark for the battles. Here comes Carson Beck for the Georgia Bulldogs. Beck is now in this game because Gunnar Stockton started for the Bulldogs in this game. Oh, and it's a deep bomb already. Dominic Lovett down the field, touchdown. Georgia Bulldogs. That quick. By the Georgia Bulldogs offense. And they get in for a touchdown. That quick. Oh my goodness. The Bulldogs get in. They have Trevor Etienne as their starting running back. Then they have Dominic Lovett. Smith. What a job. Down the field for a quick, easy touchdown for the Georgia Bulldogs. And their defense. Walker, Humphrey, Williams, Malachi Starks, Shaz, and the kick is up, and it is good. 7-0. Bulldogs on top. Stackhouse, Ingram, Dawkins, and Briss. And we're back underway. And Notre Dame gets the ball. Price on the run. Oh, he shoves one off, but he gets tackled down. Let's see, can Notre Dame answer? Price on the run. He goes down. It's now 2nd and 3. Second and 3 now. Fake handoff. Here is the run. Riley Leonard. What a big run. And he gets the first. Riley Leonard. First down. Notre Dame. Here we go. 1st and 10. Leonard. He's got fire down the middle of the field. He finds his receiver. It's Collins for the first down. First and 10 down at Georgia's 51-yard line. I mean, 31-yard line. Why did I say 51? Here we go. Handoff. Price. And he gets tackled down after a 3-yard gain. Here we go. 2nd and 7 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Can they get into the end zone? Leonard fires, caught to his receiver, breaks the tackle, and he gets the first. Here we go, 1st and 10 down at Georgia's 15-yard line. Leonard fires, caught to the tight end. Mitchell Evans. It doesn't say their name on the back of their jerseys, and that's what sucks for me because I don't know who that is. But that is Mitchell Evans with the grab. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Wait, no, Mitchell Evans, number 88. Never mind, that was the other tight end. Here's the rush by the 3rd string running back, but he gets taken down. It's now 3rd and 5 down at Georgia's 10-yard line. I missed. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Leonard. He's running away. And he is gonna get sacked. It's now 4th and 9. The Georgia defense gets to him. Javon Walker. The next game after this will be the Fiesta Bowl between SMU and Boise State. And it's good. Score is now 7-3 with the kick is good by Notre Dame. And the kick is back underway. Here comes return from the Bulldogs. Okay, can this Notre Dame defense stop Carson Beck and the Georgia Bulldogs? Because from the first play of the Georgia Bulldogs drive, they scored an easy touchdown to Dominic Lovett, but this time they finally stopped him. It's now 2nd and 5. Here we go, in the backfield, looking, he fires, caught. 1st down, Georgia Bulldogs. Here we go. 1st and 10 down their own 34. Carson Beck hands it off to Trevor Etienne, and he gets taken down. Here we go. Carson Beck fires incomplete. It's now 3rd and 4. I don't know where was he throwing. He was just throwing it somewhere. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Carson Beck. He fires. Caught. 1st down. Dominic Lovett. Here we go, 1st and 10. And a fake handoff. Throws incomplete, tips it away. Second and 10. Here we go. Carson Beck. Oh, and he gets blown up by the defense. Third and 2 now. And here's the rush. Trevor Etienne gets the first. First and 10. Down at Notre Dame's 39-yard line. Fires caught. First down. Here we go. First and 10. Oh, and it's incomplete. Second and 10 now. Second and 10. We go looking. He froze. Caught. And there's a booth review to see if he really got it. No, it's third and 4. It's now third and 4 for the Georgia Bulldogs and Carson Beck. Here comes the move down. Beck fires incomplete. Fourth and 4, they're coming up with the field goal. Kick is good, 10-3. Notre Dame can't believe it. They're just losing by 7 right now. And there's the kickoff. And gets taken down. Goes Price. Now Price is being now the starting running back because something happened to Jeremiah Love. Leonard fires. It's picked off. Intercepted by the Georgia Bulldogs. Number 32 gets the interception. Chaz Chisholm gets the interception on Riley Leonard. He figures out the route and then it's intercepted. Here we go. First and 10 down at the Notre Dame 20-yard line. Beck. All of the time he has, he throws it to receiver out of bounds. Second and 9. Here we go, second and 9. And Trevor Etienne gets stopped after a 4-yard gain. Third and 5. Play action fake. Carson Beck intercepted by number 20. Intercepted by Notre Dame. Benjamin Morris gets the interception. And here's a rush by Prince. And he gets taken down after a 1 yard loss. Price gets taken down. Jeremiah Love is probably not going to come back in this game because he's been out for like a while. And now Riley Leonard trying to back up, but he gets sacked. It's now 3rd and 22. Riley Leonard gets sacked. And Brunson was trying to help up Riley Leonard, but Leonard got pissed off. Mikal Williams gets his first sack of the game. Here we go. 3rd and 22. Leonard. He's got to throw. It's picked off again. Number 12. Humphrey gets the second interception on Riley Leonard. Julian Humphrey, the sophomore, gets the interception on Riley Leonard. And now Carson Beck finds his receiver and he gets the first. And then that is the end of the first quarter. The score, Georgia 10, Notre Dame 3. And it's the 1st and goal to Trevor Etienne in the defense of Notre Dame. Can't believe it. He gets it down to the 1 yard line and doesn't get into the end zone. Taken down by number 29. Back into the end zone. Touchdown! Georgia Bulldogs! Bell is in for a touchdown. Here we go to make it 17-3 against Notre Dame. Kick is up and it is good. Georgia's leading Notre Dame 17-3. And kicked off, back underway is Price. Good stopped. 1st and 10. Down at their own 15. Leonard, he gets sacked again. Riley Leonard can't get past this Georgia defense. Riley Leonard's getting frustrated with his offense not blocking for him. Now 2nd and 16. Caught by Great House. And now he's in argument with number 17. Here we go, it's off. Third and 5 now for Notre Dame. Can they get out of this area? It hasn't been going so well for them against Georgia. Georgia's been like going off on them. It's now 17-3. Leonard fires, caught, first down. Here we go. First and 10 down at their own 29-yard line. Riley Leonard. A slow snap. And there's Jeremiah Love. He's back out on the field and he gets the first. Jeremiah Love, what a run, and he gets the first. Love again, and he gets only 2 yards. Riley Leonard down the field. Oh, broken up by Malachi Starks. Oh my goodness, I thought Great House was gonna have it, but nope. Looking, Leonard finds his tight end, Mitchell Evans, first down, Notre Dame. First and 10. Leonard scrambles out, and it's incomplete, knocked down by Walker. Here we go, Riley Leonard, second and 10 at their own 4. And look at this run! Riley Leonard, first down to the 19. What an amazing rush. By Riley Leonard. First and 10 at Georgia's 19-yard line. Here we go, first and 10 down at the 19. Over his head. That could have been a touchdown by Riley Leonard. Here we go, second and 10. Leonard. Quick throw and it's incomplete. Knocked down by Humphrey. Leonard. He's gotta get sacked. A 5th sack by the Georgia defense. Here comes the field goal to make it 17-6. Kick is up, and it is good. 17-6. Here comes the kickoff. And it's 1st and 10, down 13. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh, and it's caught. 1st down. Carson now 160 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Second and 3 for Carson Beck. Beck, play action fakes. Fires it back to Trevor Etienne, but he gets taken down. It's now 3rd and 1. Third and 1 for Georgia. Handoff, Trevor Etienne. He gets the first. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Beck fires. Caught. 1st down. Georgia Bulldogs. Bless me. Here we go, Carson back. 1st and 10 at the Notre Dame 29. Looking, fires, caught. David Kirkhoff, touchdown. Georgia Bulldogs. Devin Dovcop gets in for a Georgia Bulldogs touchdown to now make it 24-6. Welcome back. The Georgia Bulldogs lead 23-6 against Notre Dame. Here comes the PAT to make it 24-6. This is like a blowout game. Notre Dame can even catch up. Here we go. 1st and 10 down at their own 25 for Riley Leonard and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Play action fake. He finds Mitchell Evans for 7 yards. Here we go. 2nd and 3. Leonard has to throw it away. Incomplete. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Leonard has to throw it away again. He's not getting any blocking from his defense, not defense, offense. Now it's 4th and 3, ready to punt the football. And there's the punt. There's the grab, and he gets taken down. And here's the rush. Trevor Etienne gets taken down. Timeout for a second. Okay, watch this play. Here we go. Here we go. Beck in the backfield looking. Fires, caught. Trevor Etienne. Okay, now. And welcome back to the game. It's 24-6. Here comes Carson Beck to see what he can do. Back out. Play action. Fires. Caught. 1st down. Once again. Here we go. 1st and 10. And incomplete. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for Carson Beck. Play action fake. He's gonna get. He fumbles. It's picked up by Notre Dame. There goes number 12. He's gonna pick it up, and it's a fumble return for a touchdown. Touchdown, Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Picks it up off a fumble, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish finally get some points on the board in this game. Kick is up, and it is good. 24-13 gets their first touchdown off a fumble returned it back for a touchdown. And we're back underway. Here is the run by number 86. Wait, hold up, time. See if we can call a timeout for Georgia. Here we go. First and 10 for the new starting quarterback, Gunner Stockton. Gunner Stockton looking, fires, caught, first down. Ozzie Smith. Here we go, first and 10 down to 34. Stockton, play action fake. He's looking, he's gonna get sacked by the Notre Dame defense. Score is 24-13. Number 12 gets him for the sack. Garner Stockton trying to do because he got pulled in for Carson Beck. Stockton fires in the middle of the field. He finds his receiver. That is Humphreys for his first catch of the game. Caught. That is by number 16. And Stockton hands it off to Trevor Etienne for the first. Almost out to a 2-minute warning. And there it is, the 2-minute warning. Score is now 24-13. Stockton. Oh, and it's caught. What a play. What a catch by Oscar Dunpa. It's tipped up in the air, and Oscar finds it and he grabs it for the first. What a grab. What a catch. First down, Georgia. Stockton fires. Finds Dominic Levitt for a 4-yard gain. Here we go, Stockton. Looking, he fires down the field. It's tipped away, incomplete. By number 15, Stockton. Out here on the field trying to see any. And number 15 almost had the interception. But he didn't get it. So it's now 3rd and 6. Down at the Notre Dame 34. Stockton. Looking. Firing, caught. Oscar Depo. First and goal. Second and goal, almost there to halftime. Score 24-13. Here we go, Stockton fires, caught, he's in, touchdown, Georgia Bulldogs. Gunner Stockton finds Dominic Levitt for a touchdown. Stockton finds Levitt for a touchdown. He passed the line. Now here comes PAT to make it 31-2. 13, and it's good. 31-13. 27 seconds before halftime. Gunner Stockton sends him down the field to score the touchdown. Here comes a run by Price, but he gets taken down. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the backup quarterback for Notre Dame, and what a throw. Timeout, Notre Dame. 17 seconds left. The backup quarterback for Notre Dame is doing well right now. He fires, it's tipped, incomplete. Tipped by number 8. The backup quarterback for Notre Dame is playing because Riley Leonard has been benched for the remainder of this game because he has 2 interceptions. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Looking. He's gonna run with it. And and they call their final timeout. And it's now 3rd and 1 with 7 seconds. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Here's the backup quarterback. He fires, incomplete. It's now 4th and 1 with 4 seconds left. What are they gonna do with only 4 seconds left of the 2nd quarter before halftime? Beat up the Buster. Beat up the Buster. Oh, they're going for it on 4th and 1. This is the final play before halftime. The backup quarterback. He's gonna throw, caught. He doesn't get out of bounds, and that is halftime score. 31-13. The Bulldogs have the big lead. 5 sacks by Georgia, 2 by Notre Dame. 1 fumble recovery, 1 fumble lost, 2 interceptions thrown, 1 interception thrown. Even B, he's just cutting grass, Buster. Let's take a look at some of the replays in the action right now. Now, welcome to the 3rd quarter. And the Bulldogs get the ball to start off the 2nd half, and here we go. And he's going to return it. And he's got to get taken down. Bell gets taken down. Here comes back out onto the field, Gunner Stockton. And there's a handoff to Trevor Etienne. Etienne gets brained down. The ball comes out loose, but they say he's down. No fumble. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Down at their own 24-yard line. Stockton in the back. Fires. It's picked off. Intercepted by number 15. He finally gets his first interception of the game. Gunner Stockton throws a terrible interception. To Leonard Moore with the interception. No, boy. No, left the tail. Here we go. The backup quarterback hands it off to Price, but Price gets stopped. You have to wait for a second, Now it's 2nd and 11. Chad Showers brings him down for a 1 yard. You have to wait, Buster. They're mowing, so you have to wait to go potty. Okay? 2nd and 11. Here's the backup quarterback. He fires. He finds number 10. The backup quarterback's doing way much better than Riley Leonard in this game for Notre Dame. Here we go. 3rd and 3 from the rookie quarterback. He looks, fires, caught to his receiver for the first. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. 1st and 10. Down at Georgia's 10-yard line. Here's the backup quarterback. Looking, he spins around. He's gonna run with it himself. He gets in. Touchdown, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The backup quarterback gets in for a beautiful rushing touchdown. And Notre Dame is back in this game. The Fighting Irish are back in it. Steve Algier gets in for a rushing touchdown for Notre Dame. And now he's doing well for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish after Riley Leonard got benched for the remainder of this game. For Georgia, Carson Beck needed to sit out, so that's why Gunnar Stockton's in for Georgia. But Stockton threw an interception. Here comes the PAT to make it 31-20. Kick is up, and it is good. 31-20. The Fighting Irish are back in this game with a different and better quarterback than Riley Leonard. And kickoff back underway. Here comes return that back by Bell. Bell gets to the 24. Down to 24. Hand off to Trevor Etienne. He gets taken down by number 24. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Telling Smith to move. Stockton. All the time he has. Oscar gets the catch for the first down. What a grab. Here we go, 1st and 10. Down at their own 46. Gunnar Stockton. In the backfield, looking. And it's caught by Oscar. What a grab by Oscar Del Poe. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Looking, fires, caught. Bell, first down. Caught by David Bell. Here we go. 1st and 10. Stockton. Fires. Caught. Bell. Down the field. It's now 1st and goal down at the 4-yard line. Looking, Stockton into the end zone. It's picked off. It's picked off. That is 2 interceptions for Gunnar Stockton. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish is back in this football game. What is happening? Jared Kruzok, the senior right outside linebacker, gets the interception on Gunnar Stockton. Here we go. Here's the backup quarterback, and It's the wow. The next game after this will be SMU and Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl, and the winner of that one meets the winner of this game. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Steve looking, fires. It's picked off. His first interception, and it's picked off by Malachi Starks. Malachi Starks gets his first interception of the game. And it's on the rookie quarterback from Notre Dame. And here we go. And Gunnar Stockton finds his receiver and he gets the first. First and goal, Georgia. Ben Yorkstrong. I don't know how to say his name. That's how I'm gonna say it. He gets the catch and a beautiful first down. It's down 1st and goal. Georgia. Gunnar Stockton fires into the end zone, incomplete, knocked away by the defender. Great swat down. And looking, Stockton, short throw, touchdown, Georgia Bulldogs. Dylan Bell is in for a Georgia Bulldogs touchdown. To make it now 38-20. And now it's 38-20, and the Bulldogs are on top. Here we go. Can the backup quarterback for Notre Dame do something here? There's Price. Price down the field. He gets the first. Here we go. 1st and 10. Steve. Look, and he just tosses it to the side to Price. Price again gets another first down for Jeremiah Love gets a first down for Notre Dame. We go 1st and 10, Notre Dame. With only 8 minutes left of the 3rd quarter. Steve looking. He's got a throw, and he finds an open receiver to the tight end, Mitchell Evans, for the first down. Here we go. Handoff. There's the run. He gets stopped. Now 2nd and 9. Fires. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 9. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Steve looking. Finds the tight end for the first down. Steve looking, he fires. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking. Steve breaks through with a tackle and he throws it away. He had nobody open. Looking. 3rd and 10. Backup quarterback gets sacked. He didn't see him. Now it's 4th and 16. Walker gets the sack on the quarterback, and it's now 4th and 16 now. Here comes the field goal try to make it 38-23. Kick is up. And it's good. 38-23. And it's good. And kickoff back underway. Here we go. Gardner Stockton back out there, ready to go. Here's the move over. Stockton. Play action fake. Fires into the middle of the field. It's caught. First down, Georgia Bulldogs. This is gotta be probably like the final game, so that means SMU Boise State is gotta be a different day. Could be tomorrow or something. Like probably tomorrow morning. So, and it's it's 2nd and 2. Here we go, 2nd and 2. And it's now 3rd and 2 for Georgia, and it's 4 minutes 30 seconds left of the 3rd quarter. And it's a first down for the Georgia Bulldogs. with only 4 minutes left of the third quarter here in the Sugar Bowl. Stockton fires, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. Here we go. 2nd and 10. With 4 minutes left of the third. Stockton fires, caught. Taken down for a couple of yards. Here we go. 2 minutes remaining. Stockton fires. Incomplete. It's now 4th and 4. And the field goal is good by the Bulldogs. And they are up now 41-23 in the third quarter. Most points scored by one team in the game right now is the Bulldogs with 41. Oh, big hit, and now the Notre Dame quarterback will be coming in. And it's now 2nd and 6 now for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And gets tackled down. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Steve fires. It's caught. First down. Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Mitchell Evans again for a first down for the Fighting Irish. With only 2 minutes left of the third quarter. Here we go, and there's the rush, but he gets taken down. Here we go. 2nd and 2, and it's now 3rd and 1 with a minute 10 seconds remaining of the third quarter for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And he gets the first down. First down, Jeremiah Love. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action fake. He fires. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And that was incomplete. It's down 3rd and 5 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and that is the ending of the third quarter of the score, 41-23. And here we go, 3rd and 5. And it's caught, first down. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Notre Dame quarterback. He moves around, he's on the run, and he has to slide down. It's now 2nd and 7. And now here we go, 2nd and 7 for the backup quarterback, Steve. In the backfield, looks, fires, caught, first down, Notre Dame. The backup quarterbacks are still playing well. That's kind of crazy. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The backup quarterback's doing way better than Riley Leonard. And there's a handoff. The handoff into the end zone. Touchdown. Jeremiah Love is in for a Notre Dame touchdown. Jeremiah Love, what a rush. And he gets in for a Notre Dame touchdown. Now to make it 41-30 with this PAT now. And it's good, 41-30. Notre Dame is back in this. Jeremiah Love finally gets a rushing touchdown in this game. Now kickoff back underway to the Georgia Bulldogs. Scores 41-30. This is like a high scoring game right now. Here is the rush back, and he gets tackled down. And gets 6 yards off of that, and it's now 2nd and 4. Fires, caught by Scott, and gets 2 yards out of it. Third and 2 now for the Georgia Bulldogs. Can they get the first down here? Here we go. Here we go. Runs with the quarterback. It doesn't work. Notre Dame stops them. And now we got to shove him into number 1 and Gunner Stockton. Here we go. 4th and 2, and they're punting the football. There's the punt. And it's fair catch called. Here comes the backup quarterback, Steve. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are back in this football game. He quick throw, caught to the receiver, and gets only 2 yards. It's 2nd and 8. No. 2nd and 8. Handoff. Jeremiah Love again with a beautiful rush. 3rd and 1 now. The Fighting Irish are still in this game right now. Handoff. And they don't get nothing. Jeremiah Love gets stopped. Now it's 4th and 1. Buster, what are you doing? Here comes the punt by Notre Dame. It's up in the air. And it's got to be returned a little bit. But he gets tackled down. Now here comes Gunnar Stockton back. Hands it off to Trevor Etienne. He breaks with one tackle, but he gets tackled down with the next. Oh, and he gets brought back down. That's now 3rd and 6. The Notre Dame defense is now going off on the Bulldogs offense. And here we go. 3rd and 6. He fires incomplete. The defense of Notre Dame knocks it away. And now the Fighting Irish has a chance. Try to get back in this game. And it's a 1st down for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 with only 8 minutes, 52 seconds left of the 4th quarter. And it's 3rd and 10 now for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Missed a play, my bad. Here we go, 3rd and 10 for the backup quarterback. Tries to step back, he has to throw it away. Incomplete. It's now 4th and 10. Here we go, here comes another punt by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's the rush by Trevor Etienne. And he gets taken down. And it's now 2nd and 2 for the Georgia Bulldogs. And they got the touchdown. Dominic Lovett again with another touchdown for the Georgia Bulldogs. Gunnar Stockton with a deep throw to Dominic Lovett. Burns his man and he gets in for a Georgia Bulldogs touchdown. Now to make it 48-30. And now here comes the kickoff to Notre Dame. Here we go, looking, fires, caught, and loses a couple of yards. I mean, gains a couple of yards. Now, 2nd and 4. Here we go, 2nd and 4. For the backup quarterback with 7 minutes remaining of the 4th quarter. Steve looking. He's going to run with it again. He keeps on running with it and he gets the first. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish. Looking. He fires, caught. And breaks the tackle and he gets the first. First down, Price. First and 10 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Looks, fires, caught. And it's now 2nd and 6. 6 minutes remaining of the game. And it's another first down for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And here's the throw. Caught! Another first down by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. What a job by the Fighting Irish. Great house. First down, Notre Dame. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another great throw and gets another first down. This backup quarterback is doing pretty good for Notre Dame right now. Here we go, another 1st and 10. He's on the run again, and he goes down. It's 2nd and 5 with only 4 minutes left of this game. Second and 5. Looking. He throws, caught. It's now 3rd and 1. firing, caught, touchdown, Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, once again. It's another touchdown by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. He gets in. And the kick is good. 48-37. With 3 minutes 47 seconds remaining of the game. And here we go. 3 minutes 47 seconds left. Now looking. Fires, caught. First down, Georgia Bulldogs. Here we go. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Stockton hands it off to Trevor Etienne. He's got to be taken down. It's now 2nd and 9. Here we go, 2nd and 9 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's only 2 minutes left of the game. Stockton hands it back off to Trevor Etienne and he gets stopped down. It's now 3rd and 9. They're wasting down more of the game clock for them to take a knee for them to win. And 2-minute warning. It's 48-37. Georgia on top of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And there's the run. Trevor Etienne. And that's gotta be the game. The Georgia Bulldogs will be moving on to the next round of the college football playoff. They have defeat, but they're still going. They don't care. They don't want to take no knee and just finish the game off. All of a sudden, they got the first down. They're trying to use up all Notre Dame's timeouts. Here's another rush. Timeout, Notre Dame. Notre Dame has only one timeout remaining. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Handoff to Trevor Etienne up the middle. And that's the final first down. So the Georgia Bulldogs will get the win over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And there it is, that's the game. The Georgia Bulldogs beat the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 48-37. Gunnar Stockton came in. Dominic Lovett, 9 catches for 260 yards and 3 touchdowns. Congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs that are moving on to the next round of the college football playoff. They win it 48-37 in a great high-scoring game. So they meet the winner of SMU and Boise State. That's gonna be tomorrow morning, or probably like later on. Let's take a look at the stats. Steve had 193 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rylander had 103 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. For Georgia, Gunnar Stockton, 291 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Carson Beck, 245 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, Jeremiah Love with 1 rushing touchdown, and Steve with 1 rushing touchdown. Then for the Georgia Bulldogs, Trevor Etienne didn't even have a rushing touchdown. Then receiving, Chris Mitchell had a receiving touchdown. And then the Georgia Bulldogs, Dominic Levitt with 3, 1 to Oscar and 2 to Dylan Bell. And then the defense. 1.5 sack, half a sack. Interceptions by Benjamin Morris, Lyndon Moore, and Jack Crosby. And then for the Georgia Bulldogs, 2 sacks by Walker, 2 by Bernard, 1 by Stackhouse, 1 by Williams. 1 interception from Jazz, Malachi Starks, and Julian Humphrey. And that's how the game is going to end.